This is student B to dispatch. This is dispatch to student B. This is student B on channel 1. This is dispatch communicating back on channel A. This is student B communicating on channel 2. This is dispatch communicating on channel A. This is dispatch to student B. We're going to be sending you into the meeting room shortly. Roger that. This is student B communicating on dispatch channel A from the meeting room. This is the instructor application dispatch communicating on channel A. This is student B communicating on channel 1. This is dispatch communicating on channel A. This is student B communicating on channel 2. This is dispatch communicating on channel A. Okay, we're now going to be heading back into simulation. 3, 2, 1. Okay, this is student B on channel A. This is dispatch on channel A. This is student B on channel 1. This is dispatch on channel A. This is student B on channel 2. This is dispatch on channel A. Everyone's coming through clear. Okay, this is student B. I got readings of 30% LEL at the riser. Now going to head into the interior of the home. Okay, this is student B. I did get readings at the basement door, about 20% LEL at the top of the door to the basement. Okay, great job. We're now going to send you back to the debriefing or meeting room. Okay, copy that. Okay, this is student B in the meeting or debriefing room. Looks like we accomplished all of our tasks and our overall goal. Again, great job. And that concludes our simulation. Okay, this is student B. I'm back in the learning lab or lobby area. Okay, it's great to have you back in here, and we're going to be doing another test momentarily. Stand by. This is student B in the meeting room, briefing room. Okay, we're going to be looking for an odor of gas, possibly H2S. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, this is student B. I'm going to attempt to locate the odor in the interior or exterior of the structure. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the generic 4 gas meter now. Okay. Noticing an extra gas meter on the street there. Let's make a mental note of that. Okay, I've got my generic 4 gas meter in my hand. I'm going to make my way around the interior and exterior of the home. Okay, this is student A. I have student B. I have not noticed any odors in the interior of the structure. I'm now going to head around the side and the rear of the structure, see if I can't locate any odors. Okay, I do detect an odor here at the manhole cover, the sewer, and the street. I'll now take readings here. Taking a reading at the top of the manhole cover. Looks like I am getting a reading of 3 parts per million H2S. I'm about 6 to 8 inches down below the manhole cover. I'm at 5 parts per million H2S. That's manhole cover. Okay, great job, student B. You have located the odor. We're going to send you back to the debriefing room at this time. Roger that. Well, it looks like I've accomplished my mission.
That is
correct. You located and picked up the generic core gas meter.
You did
You did search for the gas leak,
and you
and you were
able
able to locate the gas leak and communicate the readings. H2S, 5
parts per
parts per million H2S
at
at about 10 inches below the manhole cover. This concludes our simulation. Okay, this is student B. I am back in the learning lab lobby area, awaiting our next simulation.
Why
don't we do a quick test to see if you can't send me into Fire Rescue VR simulations? We've been conducting tests in Fire Hazmat VR. Let's see if we can't switch programs. I'm assuming this will not work, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, we are now going to attempt to switch programs from Fire Hazmat VR to Fire Rescue VR. We may lose you. If so, we will conclude our simulation at this time. It appears that student B is still present in the learning lab or lobby, even though we have changed from Fire Hazmat VR to Fire Rescue VR. I'm going to double check the state of Hell Smoke Loaded at this time. We're going to attempt to load October 6, 2022, the base. We call it start here. The cells have been removed to control the path of fire and smoke. Let's give it a shot, and we'll see if we can't put you into the simulation. We'll be heading into the briefing room next.
It appears that I can't assign a role,
fire nozzle, fire attack. So I'm assuming this is not going to work.
We'll see how far we can push it. I'm going to leave a role of none for task, or task of none. Looks like task and role labels are inconsistent, so we'll have to look at that. My label role is still noted as firefighter, but I'm going to just leave that alone. I'm now going to try to mute all of you. I'll speak, see if you can hear me, or I can communicate, or you can communicate back to me. I'm muting all students now. I've just muted all students. Student B can hear me. Let's see if student B can't communicate back. Student B has noted that there is a big red X on the radio icon. As you note in the instructor application, the upper right. Student B was not able to communicate back to dispatch.
I've now unmuted everyone. We'll see if student B can communicate back to dispatch. This is student B communicating back to dispatch on channel A. This is student B communicating back on channel 1. This is student B communicating back on channel 2.
Student B is now back on channel A.
Student B is now back on channel A. Okay, we're just going to conclude this test and quit at this time. Great job. Actually, let's do a quick test. Let's see if we can't send you back into Fire Hazmat VR, even though we were unsuccessful to send you to Fire Rescue. Let's see what happens. I'm actually going to change the scenario from locating a gas leak at the riser and at the basement. We're going to change it to maybe just basement door. We're actually going to change it to customer valve. Stand by, and we'll send you into the briefing room. Okay, this is student B. I'm back in what appears to be gas metering scenario. There is no manhole cover in the street, so I'm assuming this is a different instance for this scenario. I do now note that there are 3 generic 4-gas meters. 2, the previous ones are left where I dropped them, and then there's a new one that is spawned at the back of the truck. I now have a generic 4-gas meter. I'm going to head to the interior of the house and see if I can take some readings. I should not pick up any readings, being that this scenario has the point of origin of the gas leak at the customer valve. Just a quick note, this is student B. I'm in the kitchen. I've checked the basement, the fireplace. I have not noticed any odor icons. I'm not detecting any readings on the interior of the home. I'm now going to proceed to the exterior. I'm actually going to go ahead and try to pick up one of the previously spawned 4 gas meters from previous simulations and see if it'll still operate as I head over to the customer valve, take readings. Just a quick note, I am noticing that there is an odor icon hovering just in front of and above the customer valve on the exterior. I'm now going to approach, take some readings. There should not be any readings at the riser. It should only be at the top of the customer valve and above. No readings at the riser. Checking the shutoff, no readings at the shutoff valve. I'm not detecting any readings at the top of the customer valve. I'm going to assume that is because we switched from gas metering back to Fire Rescue VR, which is health smoke, and therefore it caused the simulation mode to go get a little screwy. Heading back to the truck. Okay, Steve, it was a great test. Obviously, switching between programs, i.e. Fire Hazmat VR and Fire Rescue VR and Incident Command, does affect negatively the mode of health smoke simulation. So we'll need to sort that out. We're going to try to send you back to the learning lab and lobby, or actually cancel the scenario and see if we can get you back to the meeting room. Okay, roger that. Student B is communicating from the meeting room or debriefing room. There is no graphic on the screen indicating that I did not complete my missions and or the issue with health smoke has caused this to fail. All right. We'll try to send you back to the learning lab and lobby. Okay, I'm now back in the learning lab and lobby. I'm going to try to create a little disarray here on the tools and the tables and see if it resets as they bounce back and forth between the rooms.
One thing I may try here is actually grab a tool and have you teleport me into the meeting room and see if I still retain that. I'm going to take an axe with me. Okay, roger that. We're going to teleport you at this time. One thing I did notice that in the past, you could be ambidextrous and pick up tools with either your left or your right hand. Now it seems to be right only. You need to make a note of that. Okay, I've got a simulation set to gas leak in the kitchen. We'll see if we can't send you through. You are holding that axe, so let's see if you end up retaining that tool as you travel to the briefing room and then to the simulation, to the fire ground. It does appear that the student sees to be holding the axe, but the instructor does not see the student holding the axe via the instructor application. The student's going to hold on to the axe and see if we can't bring this to the simulation. The student does see that they're holding the axe. The instructor's screen does not show that, however. In this simulation, the student should pick up the 4 gas meter and locate the gas leak in the kitchen at the stove. The student's now going to drop the axe and see what happens. Axe appears to be floating in midair. This is what the student sees. The instructor application does not note the presence of the axe at this time. Okay, this is student B. I'm going to pick up the 4 gas meter and locate the leak. It should be at the stove in the kitchen. Student does note that there is an order icon at the stove in the kitchen. Let's go ahead and do a free cam mode from the instructor application, see if the order icon is present in the kitchen as well. Student B is going to put the 4 gas meter on the kitchen table. This is student B. I'm going to pick up the 4-gas mirror that I left on the kitchen table. I'm going to proceed to take readings in the kitchen, specifically at the stove. I am seeing LEL of 2% at the sink area, 4%, numbers rising as I approach the stove. Noting LEL 3%, 2% at the base of the stove. Taking a reading at the top of the stove, or actually the front top corner, 2%. Taking readings at the hood area. We seem to have broken the 10%, LEL 15%, the hood.
Appears to be some traffic outside.
Dogs barking.
Car
horn is honking.
And then now take
reading at the back of the stove.
I'm going to
read at 20% LEL at the back of the stove. The axe is still floating here. It seems to have risen a bit. I'm going to see if I can grab it, even though it's hovering in midair.
Yes,
I was able to do that. Axe will not drop to the ground. Just hovers for wherever I release it. Okay, great job with this test. We will now conclude. This is student B on channel A. It looks like I have completed all my tasks. Make a mental note, this is still just a placeholder graphic. Eventually we will need to populate the screen with real-time stats. Okay, great job. We are now going to quit. Bye-bye.